What's going on, everybody? It's your boy C-Zar, and we are talking about Cookie Dao today. Hit that like button, you guys. Subscribe if you want to see more content like this, and let's get into it, okay? Here we are at about 12.45 cents. I swear, man, every single day, whenever, not every day, but as the days go, when we see a day like this that's down 9%, and we're only at higher prices, right? All these lows are getting higher. I remember saying the same thing back here whenever we were at this low, whenever we were at 11.3 cents. This used to be desirable. And now it's like, get away from me. I don't want you to touch me. Why are we here? This is bad. It's not a bad thing, guys. This higher lows is not a bad thing, right? Here we are getting a bearish engulfing candle. Let's be fair. That's not ideal. Being down 9% on any given day is not ideal, but it happens. We're going to have volatility on the way up. And right here, where we are, is exactly where we were doing this exact same stuff when working our way down, but now we're working our way up. So we're just finding a little turbulence. It's fine. I don't believe we'll go too much lower, and I suspect that if we look in the shorter term time frames, we will actually get some validation to that. So let's start off with the 15 minute. Let's go over that, okay? Looking at the 15-minute RSI here, we do have, if you notice here, a low, a higher low, and a higher low. That's double bullish divergence, and it's actually in a rather nice succession of each other, right? You kind of come in line perfectly, literally perfectly right there. Higher lows, lower lows, double bullish divergence. What would that mean? That would mean that we're good for a move probably up to about 12.8 cents. We probably bounce right here. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. I'm calling it. That was the low of the day. We're done. We're done going lower. We're going up. And I had a strong suspicion already because we were at the low points of this area over here, right? So going back to the 15-minute time frame here, I like the RSI. I like where we are. Overall, it's negative. It's definitely more negative than it's positive right now, but when you're at the bottoming points, that's kind of how it looks often. So, does it mean that we have to turn around from here? No, but I am calling for it. I do think that we're going to turn around from here. We're getting a nice kind of bullish signal on this. Let's look at the 1 hour time frame. 1 hour is giving bullish divergence as well, as long as, and it's not confirmed until we get a green candle. So if this candle closes red, this bullish divergence isn't there anymore. But it is bullish divergence, and it is to some degree like a double bottom off the oversold area, an area that you've bounced from the last handful of times, man. Every single time you get down here, you bounce. The 1 hour overall is absurdly bullish. And it wouldn't surprise me at all if this was where we built from, where we bottomed from, and we continue to run. From a low to a high here, we're right at the golden ratio. Double bottom off the golden ratio. What I will say is it's very common. Finding support on the first attempt at the golden ratio, it's very common, and you'll find either resistance at the 0.5 when working your way lower, or the 382 when working your way lower. If you are working your way lower, the area that we'd expect to be about just below 12 cents at 11.96 cents, maybe even 11.68 cents, somewhere around here. Or if instead you hold support at the golden ratio here when you're expected to go lower, that would be a very bullish signal in itself. Pairing with the bullish divergence on the 1 hour, the double bullish divergence on the 15-minute, that actually makes this setup pretty damn powerful. And we could see a move that takes us back above 13 cents, even above 14 cents, if not by the end of today, over the coming days, tomorrow and the next day, right? I think Cookie's just slowly making its way up, and we're going to see some higher prices here pretty soon, guys. I very much am confident that this is the low, but let's wait. It is the... It's the 16th hour. No, it's the 15th. It's the 15th hour of this, the 27th of April. If we close this hour green, then I was right. This is the low, and we're going higher. But if not, if it closes red, well, I was wrong. We're going to go below 12 cents, but stay above 11.7 cents likely. Okay, so somewhere in that zone, maybe even just below 11.7 cents. Okay, so that's kind of what we have to look forward to. I am expecting that we move up from here, but time will tell. We haven't validated that yet. This is a very presumptuous call. It could be wrong. Let's look at the 4 hour. 4 hour time frame. Providing lower lows with higher lows. We love it. We love to see it. Hidden bullish divergence. You're at this area that you found support before, all the way back here, right? And you're at your relative golden ratio. Not a bad thing. What about this fib overall? I doubt that you're respecting any levels on this, but maybe you're at your 236. Let's see. Low. That was not that. That's okay. Oh, hold on. I don't know what just happened there. Low to high. Low to high. Yeah, maybe you do go down to like 12.2 cents and you bounce right off of that. But I don't know if you do. If you don't even hit your 236, this isn't even a proper consolidation phase, and really you're still in process of growing, right? We're not at a point to retrace yet, and that might make sense because if we're looking at this on a daily time frame, perhaps your real stopping point of this move overall isn't until we get up to like 18 to 20 cents or even above there at like 23 to 26 cents, something like that. And then we see an actual retracement based off of this low to this high before we continue to grow. I don't know if it'll be this intense, but I'm just drawing it to kind of paint a picture here. From the 4-hour time frame, if we're looking at this, we're right at the 50 area. Looking at the 4-hour RSI, this has been an area that we like to bounce from. Bounce back here, bounce back here. You found resistance at this area. You might find support at this area. It's not the most common area all the time, but for some reason for you lately, it's been an area to bounce from. So maybe we do. Ultimately, Cookie Dow, I do believe you're upwards and onwards to higher prices, regardless of what you do over the coming hours, regardless of what you do over the coming days. I think by the end of this month, or even over the coming weeks, sometime in May, we will see prices at 18 cents to 24 cents. Yes, if not even a little bit above there. Ultimately, working our way higher. By the end of May, we're looking for prices that are closer, if not above, our all-time highs. Going into June, by the end of June, we're looking for targets that are at $1.65 to $2.50, somewhere around here. Maybe as high as $3.90 or $4 itself. We really could see some dramatically higher prices. So here we are at 12.5 cents now. What does that mean from a percentage standpoint? Well, if we're looking at this here, taking this into consideration, come on, hold on. I got to get rid of this white line. It's distracting. I don't know where the price is. Let's see, right there. The minimum expectation would be that Cookie sees a 13x, and potentially it sees something on the lines of about a 20x, or maybe we get the Cookie, we go all the way up to $3.90 and we get that 31x from here. That would be awesome. I can speak for all of us whenever I say that would be awesome. We don't know. I don't know how high it's going to go, but I presume to know the minimum standard to expect, which is about a 13x from here. And I think I can speak for everybody when I say that's all right. Das is good. That's really good, right? Somebody, I read a meme that it was saying, somebody was at a therapist's office and they were saying that the therapist asked, "How are you doing?" They said, "I'm sad." And then they're like, "What do we say when we're sad?" And the patient said, when we're sad, we think of DOS, because sad spelled backwards is DOS, and to be sad is DOS not good, or something like that. I don't know. I don't know if that's dumb. I like dad jokes and dumb jokes like that, but that's not good if we don't get here. That's going to happen. We're going to get to $1.65. We're at 12.5 cents right now. I do believe that we're actually going to see this price. So don't be sad now, because being sad, that's not good. Sad backwards is DOS. I don't know. Anyways, guys, looking at the weekly RSI, we're in a daily RSI. We're in a very, very positive situation here. Getting overbought, coming down like this, I'm fine with it. You know, sometimes you meander, you do this kind of behavior. Whenever you do this kind of stuff, you actually see some very positive growth. Last time, whenever we were doing this, that was like in the heart of our uptrend here. Volatility is the name of the game, but there will be moments where we do stuff like this, where we're figuring ourselves out. There will be moments like this where we're just explosive to the upside. We haven't really had an explosive move to the upside in quite some time, so I think it's coming at any moment now. We're at the beginning of this move, so we're due for some kind of explosion. It really wouldn't surprise me if over the coming days, if not even by the end of this month, if not sometime early May, we see a very eruptive move, a very quick move up to about like 25, 23 cents, somewhere in that zone there. But inevitably, we're going higher. I got nothing else for you guys. Don't be afraid of this right now. Not financial advice, not a financial advisor. Cookie's actually at a prime area to buy right now, and I do believe we're going to work the rest of the day up, okay? If we go lower, it's fine. If we go lower, it's fine, but I don't think that we will. Okay, hit the like button, subscribe. Thank you all for being here. I'll see you on the next one. Take care of yourselves. Bye-bye.